So this goes to NAMA and at ISU, and then I guess we transition into this interview.
Okay, they're here from NAMA right now.
Okay.
I mean, we could skip the introduction. I don't really know exactly what this is supposed to be. I'm just following the schedule.
So it should exclude the intro.
We need to show the
on this
intro.
interview.
We do need to show the intro because it sets up the interview.
Okay.
Okay, isolate on an intro.
No, I say the next shot that I need from you is that 3 shot, I guess.
No, I'm sorry. You can skip Nakaya's transition. You can just go to the video if you want.
So the next thing that's playing is the NAMA ISU Innovators, Collaborators, and Marketing. And then that's going to stop, and then Nakaya is going to interview whoever's in that room, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
You're live. You're ready to go.
So you've got about 7 minutes before we're live in your
Okay.
room, Paul.
Good.
All right.
Okay. At some point, you just need to close my email because it won't close for me. So
Okay.
there you go. So you're live on Zoom. So I'm assuming you're sharing the screen with students, or I don't know if your students are on, or.
Yeah, I'll share a screen with them. I'll do that here in just a second. We have about 6 minutes, right? Is that what they said? Okay, so we should have Joan Sue, Ken Sykes, Jessica First, and Bill Malone are going downstairs because they have the other set of groups, right? The virtual groups. Did you see that?
Yeah, I see Jessica is for the 38 to 41.
Right, so they're going to do that and then they'll come back here.
Okay.
So you and Joan, okay, what we're going to then see and hear will be the 35 to 37.
And we only received the summary from
Unmute. Share screen. Okay, I'm not seeing any students there yet.
I would mute still for the moment until you're.
Hello, Bree, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, Bree, are you
Okay,
there?
so
Yeah,
Don't-
can you hear me?
look at the team numbers
Oh,
on
okay.
here because I renumbered them.
Oh, you
This
remember.
is just,
It's the right one.
it's the right one.
Okay, good to know.
It's the right one.
24 and 34 is the right one.
It's the
It's the
one.
right one because I did these numbers.
I
These are
see.
not the
So
team
you
numbers.
renumber
Okay.
it. Okay, good.
So, okay, we just read the
You
two-
just read the
two-
two. It's just the way that they turned it in. They put their team number on it, but it's
Ooh, a
not-
little confusing.
yeah, no. Don't look at,
Excuse me.
don't look at that.
Hmm.
Okay,
Those
so
are-
we are judging that be saying, we will be judging.
35 through 37. Simply fit, just the basics and design your denim. Now, because you only got two,
Yeah.
is because one of them did not give me an executive summary.
Oh, really?
Yes. There are a few teams
There
that
were
did
just a
not.
couple that
That-
fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
We're not doing it for them. He'll get a 0 on that part.
Okay.
So,
All right.
sorry for the
No,
confusion.
I know how busy you are, you
Yeah.
like, this event's crazy.
I need to
Okay.
talk to also, Jessica first said that she didn't get the right ones, but I think she has the same thing. So,
Hopefully.
because I know for a fact I sent her.
I just need to know, again, what teams are associated with those numbers, who the people are.
So
You know, this-
35 through 37 is,
No, I mean the students.
oh,
Yeah.
the students. Claire,
Because I have Bree, I have Erica. Bree, are you ready?
Yeah, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, if you could do that, I really would appreciate it.
the problem is they barely say their name in these executive summaries.
Let's see.
Oh, right there. Okay, yeah.
I'm not muted. I don't think I should be.
I want to get more insight from you.
Why is this not shutting off?
Sure.
Bree, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Can't hear me. What is going on here? Look here, Kenzie. No, no, no. Why is this on mute? Should I just be able to, why is that, why will that not light up?
Hello? See, it's going.
No, but I think the laptop is muted because she can't
No,
hear
because
me.
you're hooked up to that.
Yes, Ken,
Yes.
my techno wizard buddy. Okay,
Yeah, what happened?
all right. So
They
Bree, can you hear me?
Oh,
You can hear me,
Yeah. Can you hear
but I
me?
can't hear you. Are you muted?
I see, because you probably
No.
are
Wait, let me-
to the HDMI, so maybe
What do I have to do?
speakers up there.
I don't know. Are there?
So let me double check. So let me double check here. So you have this, your speaker, let's say.
Yeah, thanks for your patience. We just have to get the
So Bree, can
technology.
you talk again?
Say something, Bree.
Hey, can you hear
Hey, woo!
Awesome.
That's what I say too. Thank you, Ken. Dr. Sai to the rescue. Okay.
Full screen.
So is what I'm seeing here, what's up there?
Yeah, so now
Okay.
it's full screen up here.
Fabulous. Okay. All right. And you have our list?
Now they can only see you though. They do know you.
Oh. So they can't see the,
They can't unless you turn your camera.
unless I do this.
Yes, and you turn your laptop down.
Okay, we're pivoting. We're gonna do that with all these ports. This is insane. Can we pop it in? I don't want to undo this thing. Oh my gosh. Can we plug this in over here?
A new cable.
We still all good?
Yeah, no. Oh, shit.
What happened?
It's here, you got it.
Okay, we got it.
It's connected.
Sorry, excuse me. like,
They got disconnected?
Oh, it's good
No,
now.
it's there,
It's good
yeah.
now.
It shows.
Okay. Yeah, so do I know who these people
So
are?
Simply
You're gonna
Fit
jot
is
that
these
down.
people.
Who's Simply Fit first?
Simply Fit is Claire, Lindsay, and Tala.
Okay. Let me see if they're on here. Then they can get going, right? Okay, so Ken and Joan, you're ready to do your judging, right?
Good question. I submitted mine, but
Yeah.
I thought I was able to go back. Can I do it again?
I know when you're within it, you can. That would be a James
Okay,
question. I
yeah,
think
sure.
you might have to give you access.
Am I supposed to, are we supposed to be here for the judges?
You're welcome to sit in here if you want to, but
Oh, it's
you
not-
can, yes, you can. But
You don't
we have some virtual ones that we have
Okay.
different judges.
You don't need input from me for that.
We don't need input from you, but if you'd like to listen, you're more than welcome. It's also a judge that's kind of working with evals. There's James right there. Okay. All right. So should we just go ahead then, even though Simply Fit's first, because we have,
Who's she?
okay. All right. This is Bree.
Bree, what's your company name?
Thread.
Right?
Okay, so that's not them. Who is on here?
Okay. We have Erica, we have Francesca, we have Quinn, we have Bree, and we have Allison.
Can you ask them to put their company name in the comments?
Yeah, would you guys in the chat please put the business name, because the list that we have right here just has your name, and we'll be sure that we're telling the judges to correspond to the right business. Will you please type your name and your business name in the chat? Thanks.
The chat says
Oh,
it's
the chat.
disabled.
Yeah,
It's what? You can't,
it's disabled.
it's disabled? How do we enable the chat? Participant can chat.
Everyone.
Okay, try it now. Yep, it's working. Okay. Thank you all. We appreciate it. There are a lot of moving parts here today. Okay, there we go.
These are all not. Okay, design your denim. That's one of them.
Okay, so we can go with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Jacqueline's group.
Yes.
So you're
No,
gonna,
that's Brooke Smith and Quinn and Jacqueline.
okay, so we should tell them to get started, right? You can finish this up then.
Yes.
Are you
So
good with
design
what-
your denim should be going first.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do, because we have Dr. Sai and Dr. Sue, thank you, here today. Ready to judge you for your business plan. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to do design your denim with Jacqueline, Quinn, and Brooke, right? And so here we go. You can share your screen. And as you guys know, you have a 5-minute presentation and then 5-minute chance for questions and the answers, okay? So I'm going to let you advance your own slides. I think you should be able to do that by sharing screen, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I did share it with you if that would be easier. Otherwise, I can share my screen really quick. Let me.
Yeah, we'd like to have you share your screen because there's just a lot of other moving parts going on. That's just easier, I think.
Yeah, sounds good.
And we do need your PowerPoint, so be sure that you do submit that for the part 4 link. So everybody be sure that you do submit that one, your pitch deck. Okay, I'm going to get out of the way then because we have you looking out here at the, right? Are they able to see out to the audience?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once
You guys
you-
can you guys see the classroom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're all good. Okay. All right. Dr. Sue and Dr. Sai and anyone else that's in the room that would like to enjoy the presentation. We have Design Your Denim. And I just should mention here at the beginning, since we're recording live, this is our, we have a portion of our students that are presenting virtually for the Public Human Science and Entrepreneurship Showcase. The rest of the students are doing live presentations elsewhere in the Student Innovation Center today. So we're going to hear from our virtual teams during this hour. And this first portion. We're going to kick it off with Design Your Denim. And for those who are listening to us virtually, we do this event annually, and this is like the big capstone project with students. So we're really pleased to have them be able to share all of their hard work that they have put into their business plan major project this semester. Okay, so I'll turn it over to Brooke, Jacqueline, and Quinn, Design Your Denim.
Well, first of all, can everybody
Go ahead,
see the
lady.
screen all right?
Yes, we're good.
Okay, perfect. All right. When you think of your most worn clothing items in your closet, it is no secret that denim is one of, if not the most frequently used staple piece in your wardrobe. Over 450 million pairs of jeans are purchased every year. With that being said, it is also proven that the fashion industry is responsible for over 20% of worldwide pollution. These two data points are the reason why we just created Design Your Denim, to cater towards everyone's need for jeans in their wardrobe, as well as to make a positive impact on the environment and ecosystem. Quinn, Brooke, and I are all A&D majors and minors, so we thought that we would bring this passion of ours into our own company. Design Your Denim allows customers to be their own designers and creatives when it comes to their denim wear. All of our products are made from fully recycled material from donated and thrifted locations. It is our mission to not only positively impact the environment, but also positively impact every man or woman's denim wear. Brooke, you're muted.
Sorry about that. So basically what our company does is we're finding old denim wear at thrift stores, Goodwills, random places, and we're bringing it back and looking at inspirations and ideas to change it up and make it cute and aesthetically pleasing to kind of what the style is at the time. We're not only helping the environment by reusing goods, but it's also more fun because it's like a one-of-a-kind clothing, like it's a jean jacket or a pair of jeans that no one else has. That it's kind of cool. But anyway, we also made this prototype. It says Iowa State on it, and it's hard to tell, but we like have sparkles coming out of like the mouth, and it's like sparkly around where it says Iowa State. So we just thought it'd be cool to make a prototype.
All right, now our target market. Our target market is going to be someone in their 20s to 30s, so late millennial, early Gen Z age range, who is living a very eventful life and loves big city living. Our customers are people with more of a retro style and very free-spirited, and they love fashion and they value it, and they love to stand out as well. Not only do they value style, but they also are passionate about preserving the environment, and that's where we come in. We are using recycled denim fabrics and make them into something new and fun again. There could be a countless number of potential, sorry, I lost my place. There could be a countless number of potential designs that one can make, and we really value that as our company because not many companies offer that, and you can really just have your creative freedom and design your own. And that's also something that's really important to our target market, is to they really value their own creative personal style, and we want to endorse that in our company and allow them to have that creative freedom. And this goes for, we really value our age range, but also cater towards even younger or older than like their 20 to 30 age market, because since we are so unique and we can offer so many different styles and fits, typically the younger ages really like those oversized fits or even like cropped fits, whereas the older members of our target market might more value like a more clean cut, like true to size fit. And we really want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable, no matter size, background, anything, that it all can be found in our company in one spot.
Okay, so while considering the predictions of our finances, we wanted to make sure to focus on Christmas time and back to school months. Since the demand is typically high around this time of year, we projected our sales to produce high revenues during this time. So that is why our largest spike in predicted finances are around the months of November and December.
We would describe our business as one of a kind because there's not really a store company that is recreating things that have already been worn and thrifted. We think this is cool because we're an online retailer platform that reuses denim and makes them new. We take products that were thrifted and add it to personalize to our customers. We allow our customers to be their own designers, kind of, and we create products that are easy to navigate on our websites. And we hear what our customers want, and from that, we can base what our next inspiration will be or our next design will be, depending on like who's buying what and what is selling more, and what people are liking and what they're disliking, and we can just base it off of that. And here I created a little like flow chart of how we make our garments. So it starts out with us finding our products at Goodwill or any thrift store. There's tons of them all over. And then we will go on Pinterest or Instagram or just see like what's a trending style for denim wear at the time. And then we just kind of go off of that and what we personally like, and we're all AMD majors. So for us, we love clothes, we love fashion. It's not hard work to just sit there and look at all these designs and clothes. And then we add our own little touches. We add fringe, and on this there was already some, we added more of like the distressed look. We'll add embellishments, words, whatever. And then we post it to our website and other social medias like Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok, just to like kind of show people what we're making and what we have available right now. And then basically our customers can message us and let us know, oh, that one's cute, like, can I buy that one, whatever. And we only obviously have one of each. So then from there, we're like, okay, well, this one really sold well. Let's make an inspiration off of this one. So it's always different, but with the same like points that people are liking.
Okay, so we will use Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram as our 3 platforms that we will advertise on because these social media outlets are most commonly used by our target market. On Instagram, we will post stories of our new merchandise and let people know when more will be coming in. We will post stories of us wearing our denim, and that will advertise for us. This is actually a great advantage because we are basically advertising for free since we are going to be the people in all of our photos. We will also make TikToks of us preparing orders, making products, and showing exactly what we do to make the final piece. We found out that a lot of people find it very interesting just to sit back and watch these types of videos, and we will think that it'll bring in a lot more revenue and business for us.
And then how we prepare it or how it comes when you order it and the packaging. So all of our packaging will be completely made from recycled materials, including recycled like cardboard and paper. And in the picture that we have on the right hand corner, you can see that we're trying to do like more like of a pink and cardboardy color, since that's kind of the recurring theme for our packaging and our brand in general. We at Design Your Denim strongly value how our products are presented since our customers receive their online order, and that is their biggest first impression of us as a company firsthand. There's nothing more exciting than waiting for a package, especially when it's clothing, and we want to make that experience even more fun for our customers by having really appealing, aesthetically pleasing packaging. Little aspects and added details are really what provide a sense of experience for customers when they order from us. We will also include a little card thanking our customers for their business, as well as the positive environmental impact they have made by using our denim wear versus a fast fashion location. For instance, if you buy like a pair of jeans, we would say how much one pair of jeans, how you just buying that one pair, how that has positively impacted the environment yourself. So people really feel a sense that they themselves impacted the environment in a positive way, and it gives them more of a personal aspect when purchasing from our company. And we want our customers to feel like we really value their business and feel comfortable and pleased and end up being returning customers, because loyalty is one of the biggest things that we strive for in our company. Is we really want people to be comfortable coming back to us and trusting us to design another denim product of their choosing, since we really want to make sure that they feel heard and accepted and welcome to come back. And then, so problems we could potentially run into, Design Your Denim is a company that allows the customer to take charge and create their own perfect pair of denim fit that will fit them just right. We as a company want to accommodate any shape and size for people. And with that, it can potentially run into issues down the road, just because like everybody is so uniquely shaped and different, and we really want to cater to every single person's shape. And with that, like, it does have its challenges, because when we do get those recycled materials, they might be, for instance, a little bit loose in the waist and fits them more tightly around the thigh area. And we really want to make sure that every single shape and size is welcome to come to us. So we really want to make sure that we figure out exactly how to make our jeans fit every single person that we possibly can. And we also want to make sure that quality is huge. And with having recycled materials like we're having, it will take a little bit longer time than average to make sure that our quality standards are met, since it is a little bit more of a gamble having them be thrifted or donated materials. So it will take longer than the average just creating your total new jean wear. So that will be something that we'll have to potentially run into problems with.
Okay, and we're about out of time with your 5 minutes. You guys kind of wrap up? And then
Yes.
So our solution basically to those problems is listening to our customers, altering sizes and things like that. Anything we can do to help them fit better, and yeah. Our mission statement is pretty much that we want everyone to be happy. We want our customers to come back. We want them to enjoy what we're selling and what we have to offer. And loyalty, like Jacqueline said, is a huge thing for us.
And since we are a company that is solely based online, we have a lot of different options for environmental audit. We can express these different things from the colors that we use on our website, and also differentiate these things by clothing that we sell, which set the vibe for the buyer. And there is a lot of competition in the apparel merchandising world. Standing out really helps when you're trying to draw in new customers. And we really think that our company does stand out with its unique aspects.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have to wrap there, guys. Your presentation's 5 minutes. Thank you. Very, very good. All right, so we're gonna turn it over. I'm going to stop the share then. You guys can have a few minutes for Q&A, okay? All right, thank you. Okay, hold on here. Oh shoot. You guys are gonna have to stop your share, because you were sharing. Yeah.
Is it still sharing? I thought I stopped it.
Yeah, it's already stopped. So, turning on the top, do you go on the top?
What do I need to do there? I couldn't find what I was looking for. Okay, stop share. Thank you. I only do that like 85 times a day. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay.
Hello. Hi. I want to give a credit for your proposal, which is really great, because it fits well for the circular economy business model. It's really good. Okay, and you clearly identify the target audience, which is Gen Z, and the social media, like they are very technology-savvy generation. Which is really good. After listening to your presentation, I just have one minor question. According to your executive summary, if you point out you want to double your business, okay, within the 4 years, okay. But my question is, since you, it's my understanding, your service is customized, right? Customized, try to fit, to satisfy people's personal needs. Let's say in that scenario, if you really double your business within 4 years, how, how you deal with the huge amount of customized requests?
Yeah, absolutely. Our biggest thing is we really do want to grow as a company, and that means not only grow like from people learning more about us and hearing about us, but we also want to grow with as many employees as we can, because since we do really value being a United States company, so we really want to ensure to positively impact the economy as well. So we really do want to try to employ as many people as we possibly can. And with that being said, the more people that we hire on board, the more customizing that we can do. Since we are a little bit smaller at first, of course, since it is just a startup, we are going to probably limit the exact how many things you can personalize and customize to maybe, for instance, you can pick one of the 5, like, and I'm going to pick fringe and like a paint or something like that, since it is going to take a little bit longer time. And then if you do, and we could even potentially have, you can pay more if you want like an extra design on top of that, just to make sure that we really are not getting in over our head right away, especially because like you said, it is a little bit difficult since we are a custom brand and we are online. So it really can have customers from anywhere and any which way. So we really are hoping that we can offer more custom designs as our company grows, basically, if that answers your question. And if anybody else wants to chime in on that too.
And so I have a quick question here. Really appreciate your team. Good presentation. I love it.
Thank you.
I have a quick question here is, what is your startup budget? Because I only see you do saying the double and stuff. What is your budget? What's your starting up?
Our starting up like plan specifically?
Yeah, I mean, what are you looking for the money to start it? Starting cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like on the summary, so.
So specifically, since it is, we are lucky enough to have 3 people, 3 owners. So we are going to all pile our money and then get loans and whatever is needed. We're definitely going to try, since being a startup, it is a little bit more difficult to kind of range like how popular it will get or anything. So we really want to go just like for a mid-range. So we're prepared if it is a larger range or a smaller, so we can stay in the middle. But yeah, that's basically what our startup plan is, to just really cater towards a medium audience, and then just whatever we can do, like I said, loans, pile in our own money and our own investments, possibly have other people investing in our company, just stuff like that. If anybody else wants to add
We
in.
did say, like if you want like a specific dollar amount, we were thinking, so to buy the actual denim from a Goodwill or donated, some of it might be free that we get on Amazon Marketplace. We don't think that it'll cost us like a ton to start up, because like, for example, the one that we did, it's literally paint, glitter, and little embellishments. So it's not a ton. So we were thinking around like 10 grand each. And then from there we see, was that too much? Was that too little? And then obviously work our way up to where we know how much we need.
Yeah, we projected that the most for an individual unit will probably, since Brooke was saying it will be thrifted, the probably max amount of denim product, if we're buying it specifically from a thrift store, would probably be like $40 max. And with that, it gives us a lot more, and our price range is between like 75 to 100. And like I said, 40 is probably like the absolute max. Like when you go to thrift stores, it's typically like around 10 or even less, maybe 20. So in that way, we are lucky that our materials will cost less than the average because we're not manufacturing it ourselves. And we are getting it from donations. So we will take that into account and we will price range it accordingly, but we are trying to get our price range to around 75 to 100 since it is that 20 to 30 age range. And speaking for like ourselves, like my age is typically like the target market as well as my other two co-founders. So we really value that price range. So we want to stay in that as much as we can. So we're going to use those funds to determine our startup. And then if we do need to fluctuate prices, fluctuate where we're getting our thrifted items and stuff like that. I hope that answers your question.
That is also, we were looking it up on like, there's a few girls that go to Iowa State and they do literally the same thing with like t-shirts, Iowa State, like game day outfits and whatever. And we were looking at their prices and, you know, we're not all working full-time jobs right now. We wanted to make it affordable where people would still want to buy it. But we found that the jean jackets and denim is normally the most expensive, obviously. And like Jacqueline said, $75 to $100 is what they're selling it for. So that's what we thought we would do too.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the full detail here.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies. I think we're gonna have to wrap up now.
Yeah,
So
thank you guys.
Yeah.
we appreciate your presentation today. So thank you for sharing your new business startup idea with us. And we will be in touch as far as the results of the showcase between 12:30 and 2 today. So you can watch email for that. And also the awards program will be live streamed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Guys, we'll see ya.
Last word here. So Brooke, when you show your prototype of the jean jacket, the Iowa State, they look like, you know, the Iowa Hawkeye color instead of Iowa State color. So that is something I was like, oh, that looks like Hawkeye instead of
like Hawkeye.
Thank you. All right, thank you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think they're on there yet.
Okay.
And she's not here. Okay. All right. So next one we could go to then is Thread with Brianna. Okay. So here's our list. So we had originally these 3 for you guys and then 4 for you guys. Okay. So I just received an email from Destiny Williams and her family's had a family emergency. So she won't be presenting. Okay. So you're down to just 2. Okay. Would you like to join us for any of the others, or if you want to just go have a nice one? I don't think. So,
Whatever you need us.
but this is who we then have. So next would be Brad, number 38. Okay, which you guys have. 39 is Spirit Force. You guys already did 40. Okay. And the last one is 41, Coat Box.
And so ours, we have 3.
Yeah,
So simply fit.
They are not on the Zoom yet.
Oh, they are not. Okay.
Yeah, we're waiting for them. Thank you.
I see.
We're waiting for them.
I see.
So you don't even on your list to evaluate right now. If you'd like to help us with another 1 or 2, that would be great.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay,
We're trying our best.
So we're gonna
do this version. All right, the next one, we're gonna go with Brianna Weishart, watching for clarity.
Person.
Bree, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So we have Bree Weishart. Okay. Bree, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, sure can. I love your colorful cover slide. That's great. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so next we have Bree Weishart, and her business proposal is for Thread. So I'm going to really carefully time you so that everybody sticks to the 5 minutes and 5 minutes for any questions maximum, so that we keep our on schedule and get everybody included. Okay, Bree, we'll turn it over to you.
Hi, I'm Bree Weishart, and I'm a senior in apparel merchandising, and my business plan is Thread. It's a social media platform dedicated to solely fashion content in the fashion industry. So through some research, I found out that there's roughly 4.2 billion active social media users worldwide, which is crazy to think about considering that's more than half of the Earth's entire population. And I'm sure that with COVID and everybody being online, it's only been growing crazy. So the problem that I found when looking for a business plan was that there's so many apps on the market that are social media based, such as Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Pinterest. But the problem is that there's none dedicated to just fashion content, which can make it really difficult for people wanting to get a fashion fix as they have to, sort through a bunch of like cluttered posts. I mean, you still want to be able to look and see what your family and friends post, but when you just want fashion content, there needs to be an app that allows you to just view that and also get involved into a community. So my solution is Thread, and I want to make it a place where people can learn about different styles, really express themselves and just kind of get away from the normal social media. And then also just get involved with the community of people that have similar interests. There's 2 tabs that I want to implement on Thread. One will be for just personal use, just a typical social media. And then the other will be business focused, so similar to LinkedIn. I find that it's really difficult on LinkedIn to find fashion opportunities that fit within what I would like to work in, because fashion is just always grouped under one category and it never actually gives recognition to the many fields and positions within the industry, such as photography, styling, graphic design, all of those things. So I think that having a professional platform on Thread would really be a benefit to the fashion industry. So our target market is obviously going to be fashion enthusiasts, as well as fashion brands looking to advertise to a curated group of individuals, and then as well as the fashion industry. Our target market is going to be in the 18 to 29 age group, as 90% of them have social media profiles, which is just insane to think about. So this is our projected profit and loss statement. I wouldn't say it's necessarily 100% accurate, just because as a startup, it's hard to determine, how much advertising revenue and how many brands are going to want to work with you. But I went and found that the top 800 apps make roughly $3,000 a day from ad revenue. And I really think that with Thread's implementation, we can get within the top 800 apps. So that's what I based all of our profits off of, which equates to roughly like $1.1 million a year. And we do have a lot of employees, which creates for a lot of expenses. So we're looking to find an investment of about $250,000 to support us. Since we're going to be incorporating in Nebraska, I've also been looking into the Seed Startup Program, which will match any contributions that you have. So I'm looking to be able to get about a $500,000 investment just to get us on our feet until we can find advertisers. So our business objectives are to grow awareness of Thread within the fashion industry and really make it well known to fashion enthusiasts and just anybody looking to get involved with fashion. Our goal is to have 100,000 active users within the first year of launching Thread. I would really hope for more, but I think that's a pretty solid goal, considering I think our idea has a lot of value to it. We also want to get 50 consistent advertising contracts, which will help us create revenue in order to support the app and its launch. And then also we want, on our business or our professional side of things, we want to see 75 individuals or more hired or connected with opportunities, which will give us credibility in the professional side of the industry.
Read that 1 minute. Boom, right there. Okay, ready for questions. Okay. All right. Any of our group?
bet, hey Bree, one of the judges, hey, that $1 million in revenue a year, that's all ad supported. Then so maybe you could go into a little more depth how you're gonna get that $1 million.
Well, we're just looking to basically tap into brands and firms in the fashion industry looking to advertise. In a study of like 300 global marketing executives, 75% of them said that they were spending at least 30% of their advertising budget on social media, and 12% of them, I think, said that they were spending 50%. So we find that we do have a good plan for getting people to invest. And also, since it's a fashion-based app, it's obviously a curated target market. So fashion brands can spend less, but also tap into a more curated market.
Thank you.
Hi, Bree. Good job. Just a couple questions. If I missed this in your executive summary, I apologize, but is this app free?
Yes, it is free.
And then, so kind of going off of Bill's question about the advertising. So you mentioned that you'll have 2 tabs. One would be for personal use, and then the other would be for like a professional tab. Do you envision that working like LinkedIn? So is it a place for people to go for professional attire, or is it professional attire, apparel, fashion, in addition to looking for jobs in the fashion industry? Is it like a LinkedIn?
Yeah, I would basically say that it's similar to LinkedIn in the fact that it would be a place where people in the fashion industry could find opportunities such as like internships or jobs, but it would be segmented into, so we would include all of the aspects of the industry, because I find that fashion is just grouped under one core category. So say that you're a photographer looking to pursue an opportunity like that, it can be really difficult to find one that's like fashion focused. And I also feel from like a business side of things, I think it would be harder to find individuals that are qualified for those positions on LinkedIn under such a general category.
Okay, so there would be possibly an opportunity for companies, not just fashion companies, to advertise on your app, on the Thread app, but maybe companies that might want to recruit. You know, a lot of universities, for example, part of this app and their students, it's like a market. It's kind of like a career fair, you know, on an app in one spot. Like there might be some fun, I mean, there might be additional structure of setting up this, you know, it's not like advertising, but yet they could pay some type of a fee to recruit through your app these students, you know, so maybe that's another thing to consider in your budget too, is, you know, from an HR perspective.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea and something that we definitely want to implement in the future.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting.
How would you incorporate video?
Well, we would be able, basically just the same as other social media sites, in the fact that you can share multiple forms of content. So similar to when you're scrolling on your Instagram feed, you can post videos, photos, you can also do stories, and then we'd be able to kind of have a page where, similar to YouTube, where you would, you know, you could post longer videos and interact like that.
What website did you last use for fashion? Meaning, what did you last look at to use as a purchase to figure out what you wanted to buy?
I use Instagram a lot, and honestly, more recently, TikTok.
Okay, any final questions? Okay. All right,
Great. Thank you so much for sharing your business ideas with us today. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You can unshare there.
Do I do pause share? Oh, stop share. There we go.
That was it. Okay. Yep. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Okay. Next, we're going to hear from Allie, Francesca, and Erica with Spirit Course. So, get them. All right. So, Spirit Course group. I don't know who's going to share their screen, but you should be able to do that. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So, again, we can have, I know this was originally on Dr. Hurst and Bill's list, but we can have anyone chime in with their feedback. That would be great.
Can we take 2 minutes to fill out all 3?
You can do that. You can take notes and then do all the culprits at once at the end. That's kind of what people have been doing. Or
no,
we can change gears. Is that good? Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see here. Allison, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to you. Okay. All right. So unmute yourself and away we go. You have 5 minutes, okay, for your team to present.
All right, so our business proposal is Spirit Course, which is an alcoholic themed obstacle course for adults. So our problem that we're trying to solve is that adults want a fun place to be able to kind of let loose and let off steam. But a lot of times you feel judged if you go to like the family-friendly places because there's always younger kids and it's not as fun trying to dodge the children running between your legs. So our solution is that we created an obstacle course geared towards adults. The obstacles would be named after different alcoholic beverages. It's an only 21 and up place. So the obstacles, some of them would be permanent because they're going to be bigger, but others would be a little bit smaller that we could switch out, like a rock wall that we'd be able to change the paths. We'd also offer a restaurant and bar. So we'd have our specialty drinks and then obviously offer pretty standard drinks. We'd have a restaurant, so there's some food options as well. And we'd have area where we could have live entertainment or different themed events to be able to bring in different types of business. These are some examples of obstacles from other courses that we've seen that just looked really cool, and hopefully some things that we would be able to change around to fit a little bit more our theme.
Just to clarify, you're supposed to have people drink and then do that stuff?
We would be having a limited amount of drinks, so we were thinking about having a punch card option where you would only be able to have 2 drinks before the course, and then afterwards you either take off a wristband or something, and then you're allowed to drink more. But before you go on the course, we'd be making sure people are not completely drunk or anything before they go on, stuff like that. Our target market would be 21 and up, or 21 to 29. We're looking for an area in downtown Des Moines, somewhere that is easily accessible for people and a safe place. And so hopefully kind of like a fun club feel, bright colors, and just a place for everyone to have a good time.
For our social media use, we would be looking towards Instagram, which we would use for like regular posting and other promotional activities like promoting our live events, as well as our like theme nights that we would have. For Twitter, we would mainly use that to like do updates on like the different theme nights that we have and other promotional activities and when and who the live performances are throughout the month. And then we would also use TikTok as a way to just post some fun videos to get people excited to come join the course. And we would also have an area in the building where other customers could make their own TikToks if they so choose. And for the 4 E's, we would have, for entertainment, we would have our theme nights and a fun local environment, which we would also have, again, the live music for them to enjoy, as well as the obstacle course and bar atmosphere for them to enjoy. For escapists, it would be the facility that we have that would allow them to have that fun, unique experience out with their friends without having to worry about hurting little children or not having to be judged by how they're enjoying their youthfulness again. For aesthetic, our aesthetic is just a bright and colorful atmosphere so they can feel like they're having a good time and allow that to make them feel more fun.
And so for revenue, our main sources are admissions to the actual obstacle course and alcohol sales. Admission are $15 and then $22 with the 2-drink add-on, which is the max. Drinks range from $5 to $10, and they have between 1.5 ounces to 3 ounces of alcohol. That's under 50%. For our first year of operation in 2020, we would have expected to make $197,750. And then by the time 3 years had passed in 2022, we would expect to have $245,260 in revenue. And then for 2020, our net loss would be about $1,000. By 22, it's a little bit lesser at $16,000, and then by 21, sorry, and then by 22, we expect to break even with $6,500. We would expect to break even by this time as long as we maintain a 20% growth each year and sell the equivalent of 4,461 units of each of our main revenue streams, which are those admissions and drinks, and ounces of bar-made drinks. And then just Spirit Course has a uniqueness that's hard to replicate because of the way it combines two experiences that many people haven't had the opportunity to mix. And we do it in a safe and regulated environment. Thank you.
We have time for any questions.
When you talk to an insurance company, what did they tell you?
So we talked to someone in our class when we were kind of running our different pitches by people. And they did think it was going to be a bit difficult to find anybody to cover it. We looked at places like the axe throwing businesses because they often offer drinks and stuff like that. So we quoted those kind of insurance companies and like rock climbing walls.
So aside from the drinks, so you mentioned in your financials that you would expect with the ticket and dinner and drinks that they would be spending between $50 and $70. How much is it if they weren't drinking, if they were coming there with their friends and they wanted to participate in the obstacle course? How much is a wristband?
So the admissions is the 15, that's just base, and then it's 22 with a 2-drink add-on.
Okay, so everybody pays $15, but then if they do want to get their 2-drink, then it's 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what's your store hour?
Sorry, it cut out there. I didn't hear what you said.
Are you going to offer it every day?
You're open in the evening. What are your just on weekends or?
I kind of factored it for about 4 to 5 days of the week. I figured Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, kind of those days would be main.
So who are your direct competitors? Since I don't know.
For the competitors that we mainly looked at, it was obviously other bars in the Des Moines area, but also like axe throwing places and places like Sky Zone and Urban Air, which are just like the main obstacle course trampoline like places. They just don't have the bar included, so that's why we have the bars and the axe throwing and Sky Zone like places to kind of like compare both of them together, because that's kind of the comparison to what our company is.
Customers or potential customers or your target market responded to this business idea?
We have talked to a few people. I've mainly talked to people like in my friend groups, and a lot of people are really excited about it, but also shocked because of the kind of liability that goes along with it. So I think a lot of people are excited and would try it out, but are also a little apprehensive of it.
A lot of the people I've talked to were also thought it was a really cool idea. And after we were talking about how we have thought through the liabilities, and like much like the axe throwing places in Sky Zone, there's always like a waiver that people sign that'll have all of our different things lined up in it so that we're covered, and they also know the inherent risks that they have if they go into it, just like any other Sky Zone like park place, that it'll kind of encompass all of that. But most people I've talked to thought it was a really cool idea if you could get past the like risk management side of it, which I feel like we've had done pretty well.
So you mentioned that about 60% of your repeat customers would likely be college students. So I know Des Moines obviously has a lot going on, but and obviously there's Drake and other community colleges within the area. Do you think that Des Moines is still like the best location? If you're wanting to tap into Iowa State students, for example, that seems like a kind of a long drive, especially if people are going to be drinking. So if the students from Iowa State want to drive down to your spirit course, getting them home safely, even if they have children.
I think we more so. I think we more so are aiming for that age range than specifically students in college, so that like 21 to 25 age.
And I know at least a lot of my friends sometimes will have one person DD that night, and we have gone down to Des Moines for the bars there and still come back to Ames like really early in the morning. So, and if our hours open a little bit earlier, say like we open at 7 to midnight, that cuts off before most of the bars close anyway. So that would still give people, if it was a student from Iowa State, time to be able to get home safely.
Would you consider like a shuttle? Like I would imagine that you had a bus, a spirit course bus that drove between Ames and Des Moines, that you'd probably get, even if it's, $5. $5.
Sorry.
$5. Would not have to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be something to consider. There's also that we also could just we base some of our numbers off of the Des Moines area, but even that still, like if we move that to like closer to a college town or even in a college town like Ames, like that wouldn't be like detrimental. So there is wiggle room in where we have placed it, but the shuttle also is a very good option.
Yeah, and that kind of fits. We talked a little bit about advertising on public transport and that kind of thing to go along with the theme of encouraging not driving after attending and like coming to our venue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Kenzie, it looks to me then like Mckenzie Macarthur is our last presenter, right?
It's just fundamentally flawed business. I remember the hospital where I didn't have.
Yeah, Mckenzie, are you ready?
Exactly.
And plus, it's various liabilities. When you look alcohol and it's.
Hear me?
Yes, you can turn your video on now.
Let me.
But I can hear you.
Let's see what's going on here.
I don't see video yet. Wait a minute, maybe we need to unshare. There you are. Okay.
Hello.
Hello there. We can see you. It's so nice to finally see you. I feel like I've got my email, so it's great to see you.
It's wonderful to see you. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, you should be able to share except for others.
It's giving me some trouble with this sharing my screen, and I'm not sure why. It's like I have to change some settings here.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to just talk to the judges for a little bit. So this is our final presentation today. We've not heard from Simply Fit. I don't know what has happened with them, which is kind of frightening. So anyway.
Got your name?
Yes.
I have to leave the meeting to get the settings to readjust, so I'll be right back.
Perfect. Okay, see you in a minute. Thanks. Okay, so we have Mckenzie Macarthur, who has Hope Box and like a luxury subscription box. So she will be back in just a moment, and then we'll be done because the last group we just did not hear from. So
Simply Fit never come back. Never come back.
I Nancy, you haven't heard anything either, right?
We got to email them one more time.
Yeah. You know, I don't know, Liz right here in names. I mean, I was.
And the first group that's
Actually,
one meeting, when I say one meeting, I count. Right, it's 3 videos, not 2 videos. That's interesting. And you have to have the subscribers first before you can expect to get that.
Right.
Yeah, that was a pretty big dough.
I mean, those were like established
Yeah.
apps
Yeah.
that have that, you know, like they're not gonna start.
That's my comment to her, is like, I didn't see the plan to achieve critical mass, and I'm writing out, you have to have subscribers first, before you're getting money, so tell me that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's direct orders, but you're not gonna start. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe it's all there, I know fashion.
All right, here's Mckenzie. All right. Can you hear me okay, Mckenzie? I think you're muted. Let's see. We can see your PowerPoint. Say something.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Hi. My apologies for the technical difficulties. I had some settings that were off. But hello. I'm Mckenzie Macarthur. I'm going to be introducing the Hope Box today.
All right. So you have 5 minutes for your presentation, and then the same for question and answer from the judges. Okay. So you may start when you're ready, Mckenzie.
Okay. Have you got the Bezos blues? Has exploring Amazon caused you to yawn? Does wrapping have you snapping? When the time comes for giving, do you find yourself unwitting? We have a remedy for your ennui. What's in a name? Hotebox is the creme de la creme of gifting services, its name stemming from French haute couture and the expectation of the highest levels of excellence. Hotebox serves the discerning customer, delivering beautifully wrapped and thoughtfully designed curated products with a personal touch. Gift giving can be tricky, especially when the market is saturated with so many options, few of which offer any personalized gift packaging. Those that do offer gift packaging offer cheaply made, often thrown together cookie cutter options that seldom deliver the wow factor that we all desire to gift and receive. Now more than ever, with limited travel opportunities, sending a gift online is a fabulous way to show your love. Hopebox provides the convenience of a fully online shopping and gift wrapping services, all in one, with attention to detail of a high luxury boutique that simply can't be provided by big box sites like Amazon or by large department stores like Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's. Our in-house designed cards, wrapping papers, and select products offer an additional incentive to send something completely unique. Send a little Lux with HopeBox. We offer a luxury care package service that's fully customizable, made of the highest quality materials, luxury brands, and unique product offerings. Each and every box can be customized by the buyer, who will select products from a curated list of various product categories. So here we have on screen some of the examples of our box print designs. So how to use HopeBox. You'll go to www.gethope, not live yet. You'll select a design, box design from a menu of color options seen here. Then you'll start filling your box. I have 5 prime categories of luxury offerings that are beauty spa, cocktail hour, little luxuries, indulgences, and stationery. HopeBox strive to aid in global sustainability efforts. We use 100% post-consumer recycled paper and plastic in all of our packaging options. In addition, we hope that you will love your HopeBox's design so much that you'll want to keep it around for a while. Recycle your gift box to give to another person, or store your dancing shoes, or use it as part of your decor. With seasonal specialty designs, there are plenty of opportunities to collect all of the unique designs that HopeBox offers. Our gold standard, as Donatella Versace says in regard to sustainability, we have to protect our greatest luxury, which is our future. We will plant 1 tree for every box sale via the charity One Tree Planted. As for our target market, we're a luxury brand that targets upper to middle high earners with incomes between $85,000 to $300,000 between the ages of 25 and 65. By offering some lower price gift box items, I also cater to the aspirational customer of the same age bracket who's earning between $65,000 to $99,000. The HopeBox customer lives in or adjacent to affluent suburban and urban areas in the United States, has a high appreciation of quality, and expects excellent customer services, seeking a product that appeals to their elevated sensibilities. Within each of our customer profiles, we'll find individuals who value their time and appreciate efficiency, expect fast responses, seek a high level of online shopping experience. Convenience without sacrificing quality is a major draw for our customers who are seeking something special that fits in with their busy lifestyles. Top psychological drivers of our customer are trust from others, romantic platonic love, creativity, and expressing their individuality, acquiring wealth and influence, showing off their abilities, and being admired. A day in the life of our customer likely consists of striving to maintain a work-life balance, regularly drinking coffee or tea, regular travel, and maintaining social calendars. And that's Hoped. We will have a live chat service on our website, so you can chat 24/7. You can connect with us on Instagram and Facebook. We will have influencer marketing via YouTube, doing unboxing videos of our products and showcasing some of our new designs. And you can call us Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In terms of my revenue forecast, I am the sole proprietor, and I really wanted to be conservative with my projections. I have an initial personal investment of about $55,000. On average, the markup from the wholesale prices are anywhere between 50 to 300%, depending on the unit. And the projections you see here are an accurate projection based on the wholesale cost that I did research on for my various product categories and each unit that I will be offering within those categories. In my first year of operation, my objective is to sell around 50 boxes a month on average. My projections follow the traditional calendar retail year. So my busiest months are anticipated to be January with New Year's, February especially with Valentine's Day, May for Mother's Day, November for Black Friday and Thanksgiving, and of course, December, the biggest retail month of the year. My objective is to obtain a modest 20% annual growth from the initial startup date. Initially, my notable expenses are going to be marketing and wholesale costs for each unit sold. I will spend a lot of money initially investing in website development, but my background in graphic design and being a professional graphic designer will really save a lot of money for me to have to outsource any kind of help in regards to designing the website. All I will primarily need to pay for from month to month are shipping expenses and the cost to maintain the site on the domain. And that's all. Any questions?
So I understand your sales spike in February and May and December, but why did you sales spike in September?
So with everyone going back to school in September, I have a sales spike because a lot of people will be wanting to send care packages to their daughters at school.
Mckenzie, what would be your average? I know you have the 5 different categories and you can fill a box with up to 20 items. So there's flexibility. So if you, what would, and I know that it depends on what products they pick. I mean, can they pick across those 5 categories? Any of those 5 categories can go in the same box.
Yes.
If I pick these 2 from beauty and spa, and these 2 from indulgence, and this from stationery, like any of the product categories across your areas can go into your box, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And what would be like your average, if someone filled it with 20 items, and I know that this is probably hard to say because who knows, I mean, there's lots of variability in the prices of items, but on average, what would you guess a customer paying if they filled it with 20 items?
So 20 items would be an excessively expensive box. That is just the maximum amount that can be filled based on the spatial availability inside of each box. That would run pretty expensive because on average, each unit is anywhere between $45 to $150 per item that you put into the box.
Okay, that was my question because I was with the 20 items, I wasn't sure, you know, a lip gloss compared to, you know, if you're gonna send, I mean, I don't know how big the box is, but you know, you send a pack of the stationery versus the lip gloss, obviously. So it could be, I mean, if on average, your customers, like Trump Club, for example, they send out they send out anywhere from, 7 to possibly 14 items.
Mm-hmm.
And they have mentioned that no matter how many items they send, the customers on average will only buy 2 items. So they're sending hundreds of dollars of merchandise that then is taken out of their inventory because they're waiting for it to come back for one customer to be able to send to the next. As a choice, they'll only ever buy 2. So do you have an estimate of how many items or like how much each box? You said you want to sell about 50 boxes per month?
Yes, I do. My objective is to sell roughly on average over the course of the year. I know there will be some lags in, kind of the middle of the year. My busiest months, as I said, would be holidays and back to school, Valentine's Day, New Year's. On average, it's projected that our customer will have a minimum of 3 items in a box. I don't think that it will ever get up to 20 items in a box, though it is an option for those who do want to be a little bit excessive. But on average, I would say that someone is likely to be putting anywhere from 3 to 5 items in a box.
So what would that average price be? If they put 3 to 5, what price range?
It would depend on the product category. For example, like if they pick something in beauty spa, if they're buying, a lip gloss that's $40 to $50 from Yves Saint Laurent, it's going to be a lower price point. If they're buying something under the cocktail hour category, if they're buying like a drink mix or a drink kit, that's going to be kind of anywhere between $90 to $150. But if they're picking an item from, for example, the little luxuries section, where they're picking like a solid gold piece of jewelry or diamond jewelry, then though that is a very light and small item, they're going to be spending a lot more, anywhere between $600 to $1,200 on that one item in the box.
And so your inventory that you have for these items to put in, like, is that merchandise, is that, I wasn't clear on, are these items that you own? Or are they, like, you're kind of the third party, like you're the middleman, like between where they're purchasing it? I wasn't quite clear on how you're getting your inventory. Or where that.
So some of the products that I'm going to offer are going to be strategic collaborations with existing luxury brands, which I will get wholesale. I have a few contacts in the industry who I spoke to, so what those costs would be. So they gave me some price estimations on that, but I do also want to have in-house Hopebox branded merchandise that I will create myself.
Let me dovetail off that question. So when you're talking about manufacturing these boxes, you're talking about almost 2 boxes a day, is what you're hoping to do. It's not like you would have to order the product, have it shipped to you, you would assemble your boxes, and then ship them out. Is that your manufacturing process?
Yes.
And so tell me about the time lag on that from order to delivery.
Well, initially with my startup expenses, I have ordered things in bulk before for business operations, and it can take a while. There can be like a 3-month time lapse between ordering, stationery and product and wrapping like that, especially when you're ordering in bulk or ordering any kind of branded merchandise. So I would have to take all of that into account both before and about midway through the year, depending on how my sales were going.
Your customers are okay with a lag of 30 days between order and delivery?
Well, ideally, I would have all of the wrapping and products already ordered. So my projected order I would have ordered that much before I launched the business in order to keep up with the demand of an average of 50 boxes per month.
Is shipping included in the price of the box for the customer? Or do
Yeah.
they pay? It's included.
Yes.
Any more questions for Mckenzie?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mckenzie. Nice. Yes, thank you. Enjoyed your presentation. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Okay, so we will be emailing Mckenzie between, it's not going to be like right now, but by 2 p.m. is our goal. So please watch the email for updates on awards, okay? Yes. No, she heard me.
It sounds good, Dr. Neem.
Okay, yeah, and could you unshare your screen too, please? There you go. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mckenzie. You have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you, you too.
Thank you, bye.